All right, what's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Pops and Wiz SportsCast. We're your hosts. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. Dad, how you doing tonight? So, I'm sure you're probably wondering what's up with the masks. As of tomorrow in New York, they're going to be really enforcing that if you're going out into public, that it is required that you wear a mask. And I imagine that you're going to see, especially on this east side, with Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York, with these high case counts of coronavirus, that you're going to see things like that also probably be implemented there as well. So we just thought we'd start the show off wearing these. We could take these off, though. It's just you and me in here, Dad.
Thank God.
But we're going to be doing that as well. We're going to be doing the same thing. Is
I can't breathe.
you know, go to the gas station for any reason, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Have the mask on. Yeah, put that behind you for me, please.
Mhm.
Thank you. But we do hope everybody is happy and healthy on this Thursday evening, or wherever you're from, whatever the time zone is. But yeah, here we are. Now we got to wear masks every day.
Ridiculous. But
it's it's important.
You got to follow the rules.
It's important, and if we're gonna stop this, Dad, we got to do everything in our power to try to stop this. No matter how ridiculous it sounds.
Other than a mask, I've been following all the rules.
Hey, Felicia, what's happening? Welcome to the show. So, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're healthy and staying occupied. We're trying ourselves to do that. It's been a little difficult. It's been hard to find things to talk about. We do have a couple of topics tonight to discuss a little bit about.
Yeah.
So we went over the mask thing.
Yep.
So especially those our New Yorkers out there, make sure tomorrow, effective tomorrow, start rocking out those masks.
Oh.
They have. By the way, Dad, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Dad. Cheers, chat. So, but yeah, I heard also though, on a brighter note though, and I don't know if it's because whether things are getting better or not, but Trump had talked about slowly opening up businesses again. What was the time frame you heard about that? Possibly
it's not official. Probably in May.
May.
Yeah.
So we might.
I don't think they're gonna rush this right now.
We might be seeing something open up. Yeah, I guess it depends upon the end of this month, though. Well, we'll see what the numbers look like. So
I wonder if the other people are gonna scream. Like, let's say they start with restaurants, right? Or
Yeah.
the baseball team is gonna say, "Hey, how about us?"
Oh yeah.
But in a stadium like 50,000,
Well,
big difference in a restaurant.
here's the thing, and I hear you, Felicia. We miss sports too. It's
Oh,
we
God.
started this
I don't
show
know.
about almost 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And then now all this happened, and we're like we're just we're in the infancy stage of this show,
Yeah, and this happens.
and yeah,
Instead of talking about baseball or hockey playoffs,
yeah,
nothing.
I know.
Or in case, you're a basketball fan.
Rangers making that climb to make it to the playoffs. I mean, baseball getting started up. We got the football draft cut right around the corner.
Yep.
And I heard there is a way that they're going to do the football draft, though.
They are.
They're going to do it in a sense where I think some of the players that be drafted are going to have a camera set up within their households.
Right.
So I think in the same regard, though, I understand it's not the draft. It's not being, watching the draft live or whatever.
with a ton of people.
With a ton of people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just seeing players' reactions when they get drafted to a team, I think that'll be,
They just can't be there and put on a uniform.
Yeah.
What team they're drafted by,
You think some of these players, just an idea of where they think they're going, they just bought a couple of different teams' hats, so this way if they get drafted, they could put it on, on camera in their
I got a
house?
feeling they have an idea, I think, if, let's say the Giants are drafting somebody.
Yeah.
I think they got an inkling, that it might be this team.
Mm-hmm.
Officially, you never know.
Yeah.
But till that day where they, announce it.
Yeah.
They put the hat on and the jersey, whatever,
Well, that's going to be an exciting day to look
April
forward to.
23rd.
April 23rd?
Yeah, that's what I heard. 23rd to the 25th, something like that.
And we do have, though, I always kind of wanted
It's
to
the
do
research
this.
over here.
Hey, listen, I gotta have some topics to talk about.
Yeah, I got nothing because nothing's being talked about. You know, I watch my other sports shows and nothing.
Well, see, your problem is you don't got the internet.
No, that's true.
See,
Yeah.
when I can go on the internet and find some stuff and be
But
like...
I'm watching major shows.
But you know what, though, that's great about this, too, that you don't have the internet, is that I can throw things at you that you don't know about yet, and then I get to see, we all get to see your reaction and hear your first thoughts and opinions on it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I always wanted to do this.
I love surprises.
Like, you know how they always have, like, the, people, like, back, like, you'd watch the movies back in the day?
Yeah.
Where they had, like, in the movies they'd have, like, the sports, or not the sports, like, just the news or whatever, and they always had the paper, and they were like,
Yeah.
now I'm doing it.
Yeah, well.
I only have one piece of paper, though, so I just felt like doing it.
I think they don't use paper anymore.
No, they
Now
they
online.
click. Yeah, they got monitors
They
and
got
shit.
producers and stuff like that.
But
They need info. They can dial it up in 2 seconds.
we do have some interesting information, though. And now I heard on the radio today is that Arizona says that they can host baseball games, and they have the hotels for all teams to stay in. Players thinking about it, obviously, and have to discuss it. I heard Mike Trout had mentioned that he had heard about it, and he was like, well, this is something like, you want to make sure that you're 100% safe.
Right.
So it's, it's up in the air right now, but Arizona's saying that they have the facilities to get games started.
Without an audience.
Without an audience. But at this point, and Felicia,
That's got to be tough.
at that point, though, listen, and you too, Dad. At this point in the game, you put anything on a TV that's sports
I
related.
told you.
I'm watching it.
I don't mind. Because I think it'll affect the players more. As a guy that watch it on TV, fine.
But you know who I
be
think
funny.
it wouldn't affect, though, right? You know who I think it wouldn't really affect too much is up and coming players, right?
Yeah, no pressure.
They don't have 50,000 screaming fans.
Yeah.
It might change up their play style a little bit.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. What still affects is the vendors and the people that work in the stadiums. Nobody there, they don't need them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
So
I don't know. It'd be tough for me as a ball player. When I played ball, not professionally.
Understandably
I
so
loved
as
an
a ball
audience. I loved it.
No, that's you've worked all your career up to that point to get to that stage in the game to play in front of 50,000, 60,000 people. Yeah.
React.
Me and my best friend have
Yeah, without a
been
doubt. Yeah.
rewatching Attack on Titan, but I missed shopping too. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that. I wanted to. I'm a big gamer as well. And I do have actually a gaming channel on Twitch, Mr. Whiskers, for all the gamers out there that are interested. And I just started live streaming Resident Evil 3 Remake. And I had pre-ordered the copy of that from GameStop. And then when it came time to pick it up, I couldn't because they were closed.
Crazy.
And so I buckled, and then I just bought it on the PlayStation Store. But
That's one thing you can do. You can still buy stuff online, right?
you can still buy stuff online though.
Okay.
So there is that. You're just shopping from your computer, your laptop.
Yeah. Well, that leaves me out. I'm old. I'm illiterate when it comes to that. Yeah, sorry.
Hey.
If I gotta buy anything, it'll be when this is over.
It's one way to save money.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But I personally would 100% watch games with no audience,
In a
like
heartbeat.
as a fan.
In a heartbeat.
Just because, and another thing that does, I kind of hope they do it, because it kind of brings some sense of normalcy coming back.
Yeah.
We're living in a time right now where it's just like, nothing is how we knew it.
Yeah.
At this point, to me, it's been so long like this that this is becoming normal for me.
No, not for me. No.
Like now, my morning routine, before going to work, I make sure I got my sanitizers and everything on me. I got my mask.
But me, in my case, when I'm retired, I wake up, I say, oh man, a game tonight. No.
No.
No game. No game. No 7 o'clock Yankees or Mets or Rangers. You know, so that really drives me crazy.
It was always nice for me because, like, you know, on certain games that I missed,
Yeah.
let's say I had something planned or I had something, you know, else to do,
Yeah.
getting that, if I knew the Yankees were playing, I knew at some point in the night I was getting that phone call from you.
Oh, without a doubt.
And I knew whether they won or lost.
Too many phone calls, right?
Well, if they were
There was
doing
a home
if they
run.
were doing good, I'd get like every 30 seconds my phone would be going off.
Yeah.
But
just hit another one.
yeah, I know if we lost though because then you just stop calling.
Wouldn't call.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
But also another thing, and I didn't take the time to look it up. But I'm sure if you typed it in, I think on Twitter, this is where it was found. They discussed this on the Fan, where Taiwan was live streaming games on Twitter in front of no audience.
Okay.
But they had over 2,000 viewers watching. You know, the teams that.
It's not a lot.
But at that, you know, we're talking about it's not Major League Baseball, right?
Oh, okay, all right. Like
It's
Japan,
Taiwanese baseball.
Yeah.
But I watched that just to see baseball right now. I was sitting there. I was driving to work, and I'm going past this parking lot, job lot parking lot, and I see two kids get out of a Jeep, and they got a wiffle ball and a wiffle ball bat. And I almost thought about like pulling over real quick and just watching an inning, just like, yeah,
Or join them.
strike out.
Yeah.
No, I think if I tried to join that game, they'd be like, who is this lunatic?
Yeah.
Call the police.
I had a friend of mine recently who was from Florida, and this is no offense to Florida teams. He goes, playing in front of no audience would be typical for Miami Marlins. They only get like 6,000 people. They said there's more vendors than fans
Oh my God.
because the team's been really bad, and that's my hero Jeter's team right now. But I'm sure down the road they will rebuild.
Oh yeah. No,
Without a doubt. So
I'm sure Jeter's got some things in mind. You know, I'd imagine so. He's a smart guy.
even then it bothered me when the Yankees went there. Right, a lot of Yankee fans are in Florida, and stadiums. Sometimes they'd have 18,000. That was like a record for them because the Yankees were there. 10,000 of fans were Yankee fans, not Tampa Bay or Marlin fans.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of the times, is the Yankees do typically draw a crowd.
Everywhere
You know,
throughout the country. No
whether
matter where they go.
you want to see the Yankees win or lose.
Yeah. Bad teams that have no attendance, let's say major attendance, Yankees come there, sold out.
Yeah.
Because they want to see the Yankees,
yeah.
whether they root for them or against them.
Especially now with how deep the Yankees are, hitting wise, and even so, I'm seeing the changes in pitching. With the pitchers that we got right now, adds more depth to our starting rotation.
Yeah.
It's.
And this might help
exciting.
Paxton, who was not going to start. But now, and I have no news about him. I don't know if any of you guys have any news about them, but all I heard was Paxton was throwing already. No news on Judge, no news on Stanton.
I don't.
Let me
Like
repeat
I said,
myself, the other guy's done for the year.
I say this every week, though. I don't think we're gonna find out too much information on that anytime soon.
Shocking.
When you start, like, you'll notice it maybe. This is just a theory.
Yeah.
Is the closer we get to the moment where we can start having baseball back,
Yeah.
that's when you'll know. That's maybe when they'll start announcing things because they're gonna have to announce their lineups and things like that.
It's almost I wonder if they're not allowed to say anything anymore about injuries. Usually
There's probably nothing to report though. It's like every week. Oh, he's still feeling a little soreness. We'll get back to you next week.
every day, not every week.
No. It'll just be the same thing every day, though.
Especially with a
How
guy
many
like
times
Judge
you want to
instead.
hear?
Yeah.
Oh, his arm's still sore?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you said that yesterday.
And he's still not coming back,
It's news that's already been gone over. And I imagine if there's significant change,
They'll let you know.
they'll let you know. But other than that, I don't think you're going to hear anything anytime soon.
Christ almighty.
Mr. Oopsie. Oh, wait. I'm from New York. Go New York. Nice, Mr. Oopsie.
Ogden?
Yeah.
Why is he not at work?
He might be at work.
Oh, okay.
He might be on break.
Ah.
You can watch this on your phone, you know, Dan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Like I said, I'm living in
The internet,
dark ages.
yeah, the technology is an incredible thing.
Troglodyte.
People don't have to just watch us from their living room. You can watch from the computer, your phone,
That's why I enjoy
the
this so
tablet.
much. I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, one day maybe I'll get involved with this. Probably not. What else you got?
All right, so since Papa K over here brought up Paxton, I don't have any new news on any injuries or anything like that, but I'm kind of curious as to hear how many of these that you can get correct right now.
Go ahead.
So I saw it was tweeted out by
That's your audience.
Eric Sim, and the audience can get involved in this too. So,
Go ahead.
voluntary layoff. I took it. Good for you, Oopsie. Hopefully you're doing good in these times right now. Hopefully you and your family are happy and healthy. And also, welcome to the show.
How's mom?
Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Okay, go.
But here is the question right here. So, apparently the Yanks have 8 pitchers that throw an average of 95 or better. Can you name those 8 pitchers?
All 8?
Well, I'm kind of curious now as to see how close can you get.
Garrett Cole. Paxton.
All right.
Obviously, the guy in the bullpen, Chapman.
Yep. That's 3.
Chad Green.
You're naming 4.
I'll
I'll tell you at the end of this if you're right or not. Okay.
I know not Tanaka. Because he very
Okay, so you're not picking Tanaka.
No. And I'll say... I'm trying to think of the rest of their pitches now.
Well,
Loizaga.
okay, that's 5.
Okay.
And don't forget, this is just even if they're injured, these are pitchers capable.
Zach Britton.
Okay, that's 6. You got 2 more.
God. I'm trying to think of the other pitches now. Can you give me initials?
I can tell you this: one of them's injured.
Severino.
Okay.
Oh, you can't count him. He's
No, I'm saying injured or not, are capable of throwing an average of 95 or better.
Definitely, yes.
Also, Mr. Oopsie says, Manny, fuck you.
Wow.
That's rough, man. That's rough. That's not nice. Come on, Oopsie.
Love you too. And one more.
You got one more.
I can't remember the rest of the bullpens. It's got to be bullpen. Has to be.
Yeah.
Because Montgomery is a starter. He's not 95. Nowhere near it. Herman was nowhere near it.
I'm going to give you a countdown.
I can't think of the rest of the bullpen. Unless you give me initials.
Last name starts with a B.
I said Zach Britton.
You did?
Yeah.
What are you missing? Oh, no, okay. Okay, no. Last name starts with a K.
K. Oof. No idea.
All right, well, you got every single one right, and the last one's Tommy Conley? I haven't heard of him. But apparently he hits an average of 95 or better.
He might have been up and down, from the minutes. Yeah. No.
Oh, Oopsie says, just kidding, love you, man.
Oh, I know that.
We know you're messing around, Oopsie. We know who you are.
Hope you're having a few.
Yeah. Cheers, chat.
All right. Since
So,
there's not much to talk about baseball.
Well, hold on. Do you want to hear?
Go.
I think I took a screenshot of what they average. All right, so Chapman averages 98 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Cole averages 97.
Yeah. Paxton about 95.
Paxton about 95, yep. Britton 94, Severino 96, Green 96, Tommy Conley 96, and how did you say his name?
Loizaga.
Loizaga. Averages about 96.8 miles per hour.
The only problem with him, he's always up and down. You know, Loizaga. Yeah. And initially, I thought he was going to be a great pitcher. Oh, a great bullpen guy. They even tried him as a starter. But, I don't know. Sometimes he just, doesn't look major league ready. He's got all the stuff, seems. But he throws pitches, makes a lot of mistakes, put it that way.
Well,
when he should throw a curve, he throws a fastball down the pipe. Boom.
Papa K, I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
And I'll even say this in chat. My theory, what I always like to say is, you can't learn from your mistakes unless you make them.
Of course, yeah.
So
you don't want to make too many.
If he learns from this,
yeah, I know, I get it.
and establishes,
He's still a
gets
young
that
guy.
experience.
He's only been around a couple of years, in the majors anyway.
How old is he?
No idea.
You think mid-20s?
Oh, easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I've seen his name. Like, he's been up and down with the Yankees. What's his name? Another guy? Tommy Canley. Another pitcher.
That's what I said. So I was pronouncing his name wrong.
Oh, I would have got that. You said Connolly.
Well, I said his last name started with a K.
Oh, yeah. No.
Hey, I can't pronounce shit.
Canley. Yeah.
Canley.
No, he's good. Damn hard thrower, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Chad Green, yeah. Without, Betances is obviously now gone. He was always throwing about 98.
Yeah.
He's the Met guy now.
Which I do apologize for butchering names. It's
Yeah,
just, it's I guess it's my MO.
That's who I remember, yeah.
It's my MO.
I don't know,
I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's some of these names just.
Hey.
I mean, I understand everybody pronounces my last name wrong all the time.
Oh, God. Butchered.
Yeah. So we have 8 pitchers. I thought that was interesting. I thought that would be fun to bring up to see how. See, I didn't think you were gonna get all of them. No offense, but I was actually quite surprised there. Your knowledge on your teams is very impressive.
Hey.
You're blowing my mind here and
I
there.
can tell you who started the 1961 World Series in Cincinnati, in Yankee Stadium. Whitey Ford. Yeah. Most people don't even remember who he is. One of the greatest Yankee pitchers of all time.
Who would you consider the greatest Yankee pitcher in the time that you watched the Yankees?
Yeah.
From when you fell in love with the team till now.
I was 9.
So from 9 till now, who would you say, in your own opinion, was the greatest Yankee starting pitcher you've ever seen?
Probably Whitey Ford.
Whitey Ford?
Yeah, and I didn't see him before that because I didn't follow him yet. I was too young.
Would you be able to give us a second and a third?
Oh, man. God. Oh, Jesus. I know you don't like him, but I gotta...
I know who you're going to say.
Pet it.
I knew you were going to say him.
Clutch.
I know. No.
Clutch.
He had the greatest pickoff move to first. I know.
Of all time that I ever saw.
I've already gone over why I don't like him.
No.
That doesn't mean I don't respect his talent.
No.
As a pitcher.
I don't know if people remember that. He wasn't an original Yankee, but he got signed by Steinbrenner through free agency. Catfish Hunter.
Catfish Hunter?
He's dead. He died from whatever. He had terrible disease.
So those would be your 3 right there?
That I can think of offhand. I'm sure there were more,
Yeah.
Oh, Ron Guidry.
Ron Guidry, okay.
One of the best. Set all the Yankee records. 18 Ks, 26-4, with an ERA of like 1.7. When you see that. Even though DeGrom...
DeGrom hits it, but he doesn't have the hitting behind him.
No, he doesn't have 26 wins.
His ERA is there.
Same as, 26 wins. DeGrom won 12, 13 games when he won the Cy Young.
Can you imagine how incredible DeGrom's numbers would be if he was on a team that had a devastating lineup?
He could probably... I know it's going to sound ridiculous. He could probably win 30 games, which you haven't seen since 1968.
Wow, it's been that long?
Mickey Lolich.
Is that 42 years? No, 32.
52.
52.
Yeah.
Wow, my math sucks.
Mickey Lolich.
What do you guys think about Derek Brown being a pick for the Giants? What are your thoughts?
Is he like a draft pick?
I don't think
Because
so.
I never heard of him. No offense.
I don't think so. Lucy, are we talking college? Derek Brown. I didn't see anything on that. I do have some stuff for the Giants to talk about later. Well, what does he play, first of all? Derek Brown.
I hope he's a defensive player. Because that's what they could use. Defensive end.
Well, I'm already looking.
Well, we already talking about potentially an offensive tackle, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well, we'll get back to that in a second. Because I do have a couple of things on NFL to discuss. Since we're currently on the topic of baseball at the moment, though,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to go over two more things.
Go ahead.
Might be two. I don't know. Oh, here we go. All right. Here's another fun question. Bops, this obviously goes to you, but also chat. We have, if you were in charge of Monument Park, would you retire any of these Yanks numbers? Messina, Sabathia, A-Rod, Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill.
You would retire Paul O'Neill?
That's it.
Okay.
The other three were, Sabathia, okay, but he was probably better when he was with Cleveland and Milwaukee than he was with the Yankees. Messina was a Baltimore Oriole. Really never won anything. The Yankees, unfortunately, they won after he retired.
Well, he had great numbers.
What was the other guy you said? Messina, Sabathia, and A-Rod? Never happened.
No.
Never happened.
No, honestly.
He was in the
And this was
shadows of
tweeted
Derek
out by
Jeter.
Jake Montgomery, which, excellent question.
Paul O'Neill was a hero for the Yankees. When he was going to announce his retirement in the 2001 World Series, that's all they screamed was his name. If people remember that.
What they say, call him the Warrior?
The Warrior, yeah. No, this guy. Umpires hated him.
Oopsie says Derek Brown is a defensive tackle.
Okay. All right.
And he's 6'5", 320 pounds.
That's big.
He's a big guy right there.
But he's not an end. He's a tackle. So he's not the guy that's going to rush the quarterback. He may be the guy that stops the run, in my opinion, since I never heard of the guy
Still
yet.
don't want to be hit by a guy that big.
No. But can he?
I think I would literally evaporate.
He's not going to rush the quarterback at that height and weight.
No.
A defensive,
that's definitely a great
a defensive
person.
end.
That's a great guy to have in the middle for when you're trying to stop a QB sneak, though.
Right. Or block.
Or stop the run.
Yeah. Because that guy is like a wall at that weight and height. But defensive end is the guy you want, that's fast. That can do that turnaround, by Lawrence Taylor years ago. One of the greatest of all time.
If I'm going to be honest, though,
I wouldn't mind a guy like that to stop the middle and a middle linebacker.
I would go for him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying 100%. I'm not saying I'm going 100% there because really I want to see somebody who can rush the quarterback. That's right. I want to see, because here's the thing, and to make my argument right now is the Giants have not had a strong backfield in quite some time. So if you can't put pressure on the quarterback, the only way you make your backfield better is if you force the quarterback to make mistakes on the other team.
Right. Give him no time.
Give him no time. You got to cut it down to 2 seconds.
Right.
Hit him.
Right.
Sack him. Put pressure on him. Mess his whole game plan up. How
did we win the Super Bowl? Strahan.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys like Kiwanuka, rushing the guy all the time.
Yeah.
Brady had no shot. He had 2 seconds. Boom.
Yeah. That internal clock right there is completely thrown off.
And they'll make mistakes. They'll throw the ball when they should. And they get picks.
I want him in the way to stop the run.
Yeah.
I want him in the way where, a quarterback sneak is less likely when you stack that guy in the middle.
Right.
But at the same
Not even
time,
that,
our backfield it's no good, and it's because one of the reasons is because they're out there for too long, running around for 6, 7, 8 seconds
Forget it.
while the quarterback's playing
I
solitaire.
could throw a completion.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, but
Definitely Sabathia. Okay, so he'd retire Jeters and Sabathia. This is Mr. Oopsie.
You didn't say Jeter.
Yeah, no, Jeter wasn't in that one. Oopsie.
No. You said...
You got Messina, A-Rod, Paul O'Neill, and Sabathia.
Yeah.
I'm going Messina, though. Messina was one of my favorite pitchers of all time.
Yeah.
To get back onto that topic really
I
quick.
doubt if they're going to do that.
But he
out
was
of those four, I would
in the
say Paul O'Neill.
in the steroid era, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Without that,
The
you guys are amazing.
steroid era. That
He was
tongue
amazing.
twisted me there. So I would definitely go with Messina. He was one of my favorites. We've gone over it. He established the knuckleball later on in his career, and I mean he was so close to perfect games and no hitters.
Oh.
And then in the ninth inning,
Somebody 2 outs.
I think Ortiz was one of them.
No, I forgot his name, but it was a left-handed hitter, Bradley, I think. 2 outs, would have had a perfect game. And he got a hit. It was in Boston. Knuckle curve, by the way, that was his pitch.
What about you, Felicia? I know that you're a Bombers fan as well. Out of those four players, who would you retire if you were in charge of Monument Park?
I gotta say Paul O'Neill. And I love Sabathia, but I think he was better when he was with the other teams.
No, see, Sabathia was great in the beginning.
Yeah.
But he was the workhorse, and he pitched so many 9-inning games
Oh my God.
that he just you wore him
Come
out.
out, yeah. And you paid him a ton of money. In 2009, they won. They got him and Teixeira. They won the World Series, right, against Philly. After that, we haven't seen a sniff.
No,
11 years now.
I mean, think about pitchers that the Yankees had worn out.
Yeah.
Granted, at that time they want I'm sure Sabathia's on the mound and he's like, nah, I don't want to give up the ball. And when you're pitching that great, that's fine. Later on in your career, when your 88-mile-an-hour fastball is getting blasted across the world.
When he was at his late stage, remember when the Yankees made it almost to the World Series in 17? He was the guy I wanted to see. He beat Cleveland. He threw that. I don't know what it was. A
I think
slider.
He had a slider.
Oh, as long as he didn't throw the fastball because he didn't have the juice anymore. He threw that great slider and it would go outside and down, and he was great. But the minute he came over the plate, Tanaka the same thing. I always tell you, if Tanaka is down and away, he could pitch a no.
Oh yeah, no.
But once he's over the plate, because he has no juice, no speed, he's maybe a 91, 92 guy now. So, but he another guy, great clutch pitcher. But get back to that, Paul O'Neill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't include Sabathia. Obviously not A-Rod.
Two there looking at. I was never a fan of Sabathia, says Mr. Oopsie. All right. Well, never thought he was that great.
Who?
Okay. Sabathia.
No. Before the Yankees, yeah, he was great with Cleveland and
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
no,
That's
he
how
was-
he made all his money. They signed him for $160 million.
That's who we got him from, the Indians, right?
Milwaukee.
We got him from Milwaukee.
He went from Cleveland to Milwaukee, and the guy, if I remember correctly, pitched 12 9-inning games, which
Milwaukee.
you never see. Never
Brewers.
see. Yeah.
Oh, you're empty.
Yeah. That
That was almost a cardinal sin right there, cheering you on an empty
I know, but get it.
empty koozie.
He was on to pitch that many innings. I think that's what eventually wore him out.
Cheers now.
Just, you can't. They just shook.
Out of shape, unpredictable pitcher. You know what though, Oopsie? Excuse me, Dad, for 1 second.
Go ahead, go. What
I'm
do you
just
say?
gonna. So Mr. Oopsie thinks of Sabathia as an out of shape, right? An out of shape, unpredictable pitcher.
It was out of shape. Overweight.
He was overweight when he came to the Yankees. I think most of his career actually, right?
Not before.
But then when he lost weight as a Yankee, he was actually worse.
Yeah.
So I honestly, I don't even agree with the fact that he was unpredictable. It was when
6'10".
It was when he lost his fastball, when he lost the speed on his fastball.
it.
Then he became more predictable because everybody knew off-speed junk was coming.
Yeah.
And they would lay off until they saw that 88-mile-an-hour fastball.
No, even then,
to
he
tee off
was
on.
still throwing like 91, 92. But
Yeah,
in
but
his
that was like first inning.
Yeah, in his heyday. he
By
was
the
throwing
third inning, it was
98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, yeah, no, I know that.
You've seen it too.
But I just say he wore his arm out.
Yeah. Think how many innings this guy pitched.
I know, and I've said that was something that
Guy probably pitched.
If you're pitching a perfect game or no hitter or a shutout, then I can sit there and say fine.
Mm.
But if it's 3-1, 2-1, you're up, and it's the 8th inning, take him out, man. Put in your closer.
He never made it to the 8th with the Yanks. 6th.
Sabathia?
Yeah.
Well, in the beginning he did. He pitched
later. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about early in his career. Just to save a few innings on his arm.
At best 7, And like you said, there was an occasion he went 8 or 9. But
Mr. Oobsy says, he pissed me off because you never knew what he was going to give you. Towards the end of his career, anyways. Yeah, no, yeah.
He was old.
We understand that. Oopsie, but and it was because we wore him out. And there was another pitcher, Jabba Chamberlain, number 62.
Ruined him.
The Yanks ruined him. It's kind of like the Yanks were kind of getting notorious for screwing up a good thing.
Should have been a relief guy.
He should have stayed the setup guy, and in my opinion, Jabba Chamberlain should have never left the setup position in the 8th inning and then taken over Mo's spot. Yeah. And then if anything, could you imagine, okay, this is just a fantasy world right here I'm living in, but Chapman in the 9th and Chamberlain in the 8th before they messed them up?
Yeah, well, you got to remember one thing.
You're playing 7 innings. That's all you got to do is win at 7 innings. Be up at 7 innings.
Yankees ruined Jabba Chamberlain by making him a starter.
They made him a starter, but you know what? They also didn't protect him during that whole nap thing.
I know. Yeah, it was Vince Cleveland. Yeah, I know that.
I'm sorry, but if I'm the manager, I'm shutting that shit
down.
down.
Corey's fault.
I am Negan from The Walking Dead. I will shut that shit down. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know, they were saying, I can't think of his name now. It'll come to me. There's one guy who was pitching 386 innings. Oh, the guy I said, Lolich. 386 innings in 1 year.
It's amazing.
You don't even... If you do 300, you're a master now. Now, most of the guys, 240, 220 at best. Maybe a guy like
that's
Urza.
insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Al Leiter against the Yankees in the 2000 World Series Game 5. He had 132 pitches. Why are you in the game? You think you would have saw that now?
No.
Never.
No.
Never. And he was still pitching good. But, it was a couple of hits that snuck through, and that was it.
Well, as we've seen, though, the times have changed. Pitching has changed. The game's changed. But
with the pitch count,
as
speed of the ball.
As you never knew what he was going to give you. And most of the time, it was all over the place and usually wasn't good. No, Mr. Oopsie, without it, you're 100% right there. But that's because once he lost the velocity on his fastball, anybody coming up, and the scouting reports would tell you, listen, he's going to throw you a slider low and in the dirt.
Wait him out.
And once hitting, this is professional hitting here.
Yeah.
He knew he didn't have the fastball anymore. And it turned into one of those things where if you can't pinpoint your pitch, see, that was one thing. Mariano, it didn't matter when he lost velocity because he could paint the corners.
Both ends.
And he had the cutter on both ends. Didn't matter if he was pitching.
You knew what was coming.
It didn't matter if he was pitching to a lefty or a right-handed batter, though.
Broke more bats than I ever saw.
Broke more bats than any pitcher out there, from what I understand. But even when he lost his velocity, he had location. If Sabathia had that kind of location, he probably would have, had much more success later on in his career. But you could tell that once he lost overpowering and challenging batters,
couldn't do it.
That they knew.
Couldn't do it. Every time
if he throws that 88-mile-an-hour fastball up high, I'm hitting it over the wall.
I give credit to a guy, I think it was on the Yankees end as Bartolo Colon. Pitch lead was like 42, 43.
I'm not a Met fan, but I love Bartolo Colon.
This guy
and his mentality on the mound.
But location,
fastball, and nothing phased him. Even if you freaking jacked a 3-run homer off him, he's still just.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He would hit the corners.
I'm good.
Whether it was a righty, it would be outside, lefty, outside.
Yeah.
And he was throwing like maybe 92 at that time. When he was with the Mets and the Yankees. When he came up, he was throwing 99. Came up with the Angels. Guy was phenomenal, but And still holds one of the all-time records for, I think he's obviously not from the U.S. Maybe Dominican,
Yeah.
the Republic,
I believe so, yeah. So I do have one more thing,
Go ahead.
ladies and gentlemen. Before we go on our first break, we'll make it a short one. Just use the restroom really quick. Hold on a second. We got Manny. Question for you.
Go.
Oh, hold on a second. First, he wrote, "Rivera will always be my favorite man. I miss pitchers like Mariano. Man, I hear you, Oopsie." And then Manny, question for you: who do you think is the greatest pitcher of all time?
Ooh. Wow.
That's a really good.
I
That's a
see.
really
And
good question,
It
Oopsie.
it can't be a picture that I never saw.
And so you said you've been
My
watching
time.
baseball since you were 9.
Yeah.
So from 9 till now, greatest pitcher of all time in the time that you followed baseball.
He wasn't around that long, but he set every record in a short span. Sandy Koufax.
Sandy Koufax?
Yeah.
Nice.
I get an argument there, but
Well, no, but see, once again, Dad, this is from the time period that you followed baseball.
yeah.
So from when you...
It's probably Nolan Ryan.
Hmm.
It's probably him because he lasted till he was like 43. It's probably Nolan Ryan, but
Yeah.
Sandy
But for
Koufax.
who you saw... Because the question
both.
is...
I saw both.
Oh, who do you think?
Yeah. Don't forget, Sandy
So
Koufax.
who do you think? So it doesn't have to be who you saw. So you're saying...
I'll say Koufax. Because,
Koufax.
first of all, in a clutch game, when I saw him, 2 days rest,
Yeah.
pitched a shutout in the World Series against Minnesota. Struck out 15 Yankees in 1963. This is a Yankee team that could hit
Struck out 15.
in the World Series. At that time, a record.
Wow.
15 Yankees in 1963. Shut them out, obviously. In like 5 or 6 years, right? He won a couple of World Championships. Perfect game. No hitter. Set the strikeout record at that time.
Wow.
In 5 years.
This is Koufax.
Sandy Koufax. Had the best drop curve I ever saw from a lefty.
Kind of a curve, though. It was like a 12-6 curve.
Oh, like it would come like this and
Yeah,
drop
like,
down.
like a 12-6.
And the only other guy I told you, Dwight Gooden on the Mets, as a right-hander. Same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Koufax had a great fastball, Gooden a little faster. But what? That was their bread and butter pitch, though. You're looking for a fastball, and you got that curve. You're like,
Freeze you up.
freeze. You don't know what to do. Most of the time, you.
It's
got
such
called
an
out.
interesting release, especially like you're a right-handed pitcher throwing a curveball at a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to hit you in the face
Then it
sometimes.
drops right in.
And then it goes right over the plate.
But again,
But if you can read it,
yeah, what I said, probably Nolan Ryan because he had all kinds of records. But in that span, Koufax, greatest I ever saw. My opinion.
So, before we go, we're going to take a quick break in a second. But just to finish off the MLB topic,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to point out, I believe this was yesterday, was one of those on this day moments where in 1927, Babe Ruth hit the first of his insane 60-homer season in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. That's when the stadium up.
The Babe, the Sultan of Swing.
Sultan of SWAT.
SWAT?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Swing.
I was close.
Yeah. You said yesterday?
I think I was thinking of the song for some reason. We are the Sultans
Okay.
of Swing.
What was I telling you about the other day? Oh, yesterday was the anniversary of Jackie Robinson, too, right?
Breaking the color barrier,
Yeah,
right?
1947. Yeah. And Titanic sank yesterday
Titanic sank yesterday.
on this day.
I'll never
Oh,
let
yesterday.
go, Jack. I'll never let go.
There was other. Kate Winslet.
She let go. She let go.
Well, he was frozen.
Yeah.
2 days after they let off.
Is it too soon?
All
Oh,
right,
God.
let's go. Look at these.
Babe Ruth was amazing. I think Nolan Ryan or Walter Johnson.
Walter Johnson, yeah, but I never saw him.
Babe Ruth was amazing, Felicia. I couldn't agree with you more there.
Babe Ruth pitched for 5 years before he was, right fielder.
Is that so?
Oh yeah,
Really?
oh yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get right back to you. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Babe Ruth came from Boston.
Yeah. That's right, because there was the Boston curse.
Yeah, the Bambino.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know his real name?
I did.
George Herman.
You didn't even give me a chance to answer. That's
Well,
not
wait.
fair.
Well,
that
all right,
question
all right.
doesn't
Sorry.
count. All right.
Sorry. I think that was his name anyway.
The Sandlot movie.
And Lou Gehrig.
What's happening, Jesse?
Lou Gehrig. Lou wasn't his first name, but everybody called him Lou.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was German. Henry Lou Gehrig was his real name.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that either. You learn something new every day.
Yep.
That's right. You're sitting down talking with this guy over here, man. You learn something about sports that you didn't know. All right, so we'll be right back. Jesse, it's awesome to see you in the chat over there. Hope you're having an awesome time and enjoying the show. Welcome to the show, by the way. We'll be right back after this short break. All right, we're back, everybody. Thank you for being patient. So, Pops, you were saying, what were you saying before?
It's a trivia question. I don't know if anybody's going to notice. Who was the only Yankee to hit 4 home runs in one game?
Only Yankee to hit 4 home runs in one game.
And who has the most rings as a Yankee?
All right, one question at a time.
All right, go ahead.
Who hit 4 home runs in one game?
Only one Yankee in their amazing history.
Mantle?
No.
No.
No. That's
He had 3 though in one.
Oh
game,
yeah,
didn't
a
he?
couple of times.
Shit.
Yeah.
We got any guesses out there? Anybody? 4 home runs in one game. Was it a regular season game?
Regular season game.
Regular season game.
One of the only Yankee.
Did it happen recently?
No. No. We're talking 90 years ago? 100?
Long time.
90. I'll say 90.
Do I know who the player is?
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
We just mentioned his name.
Babe Ruth?
No. Ironically, right?
Lou Gehrig?
Yeah.
Lou Gehrig. All right.
Only Yankee hit 4 home runs in one game.
Damn.
And who had the most rings?
Hold on, don't answer. You asked the question. You got to give me a chance to answer.
Go.
Who has the most rings
Yeah.
as a Yankee?
Yeah. All time.
Yogi Berra.
Very good.
Come on, come on.
Who's the only Yankee that hit 5 home runs in a doubleheader? That's a good one. I saw it.
We're gonna have to start like a trivia segment.
I'll give you a hint, folks. 1961.
1961, 5 home runs in a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Roger Maris.
There you go.
Bam! I think I just blew out my shoulder. All right. I like it. We're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to brainstorm something that we could do like a trivia kind of thing.
Oh man, I got plenty of it.
All right, we're gonna have
Just
to do.
from, memory.
We could start up like in the middle of the show, the trivia question.
I was at Yankee Stadium real quick. The Yankees got a guy named Tom Tresh. It was a shortstop after Mickey Mantle. First 3 times up, he hits 3 home runs.
First 3 times up.
He hits three home runs every time, right? Comes up the 4th time. This is the old Yankee Stadium, folks. 461. He hits it off the 461 wall. Just missed it going forward.
Wow.
He got a double. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was supposed to be the next Mickey. Then him and Bobby Mercer, who came later.
Mm.
But he never, not even close.
So
Go. Let's go.
let's get into some NFL now. What do you guys think? A little NFL chat.
Here.
So I've got here. I had heard. Now, me being a diehard Giant fan, I don't mind bringing this up.
Mm-hmm.
That apparently Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott,
Yeah, I heard.
they were having dinner parties when you're supposed to be in quarantine.
Is this true?
Now listen, this is what I heard on the radio, on the Fan. So
what about
very
it?
reputable.
Who cares?
I know, but at the same time, I just, I thought it was interesting
Yeah.
because my brother is a Cowboys fan, so you can only imagine.
Diehard.
He's a diehard Cowboys fan. We're diehard Giants fans. So he's always throwing things at me on how great them boys are. Well, how about them boys, man? You can't be having dinner parties like this. Not now, anyways. I mean, not that we're any better right now. We're hanging out, having a couple beers.
I don't know nothing.
But I just wanted to poke a little fun. Just poke a little bit. Maybe my brother watches this, and then I'm gonna watch my phone go off immediately.
Dak is probably saying,
Oh, hold on a second. We got some information from Jesse. Says Chuck Klein was the 4th to hit several homers in one game back in '36.
how many homers?
He was the 4th to hit. Well, he just says several homers,
Oh yeah, but not 4 in one game.
not 4 in one game.
No.
Okay,
No. I can mention it. I can tell you who hit 4 in one game.
that's a fun fact though, Jesse. Thanks for putting that in there,
I
man.
don't know if he was a Yankee. First of all,
Say that again.
Chuck Klein was he a Yankee?
Was he a Yankee? I don't know.
Never
Now we're
heard
going
of
back to '36.
Yeah, but I don't think he hit 4 home runs. Well, even if he did, he wasn't a Yankee.
I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. So.
Chuck Klein. I can
Oopsie,
remember.
Mr. Oopsie got it right though. Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
He put Lou Gehrig. See, we have to remember something too,
Mhm.
is that there is about I think a 30-second delay, which I don't understand that. I got 5G running through all of this. I wonder why they do that though. 30-second delay.
I have no idea.
Maybe just in case we do something stupid, YouTube can just shut us down.
That could be. Yeah.
Makes
Language,
sense.
maybe, or
Any kind of obscenities,
racial remarks, which we don't do.
But congrats on that one, Oopsie, for getting that one right. All right, so we're going into the NFL. So now, Giants clearly looking for a tackle early in the draft.
Please.
This was tweeted by Jordan Ronan. Looks like the tackle class this season or this draft is pretty deep.
Good.
But which is really good for us. But you could see him as early as possibly a 4th-round pick for the Giants. And
I'll take him.
So you might see them go for tackle early on, and also according to Jordan Ronan, Giants may be targeting offensive lineman Jedrick Willis Jr. from Alabama. He's one of 3 others they're looking at. I don't currently know who the other 2 are at the moment, but I'm telling you right now.
Highlights. This guy looks good.
Excuse me, choking on my own spit.
And what do we need? Protection and holds open though.
This is a topic I had been discussing for weeks now.
Yeah.
Anytime the Giants have been brought up, is what they desperately need is an offensive line to protect Daniel Jones and open up holes, especially with Jones being a mobile quarterback and having Barkley on the team. The Giants could potentially have one of the greatest O-lines this season.
Don't waste this guy, running back, Saquon. Their career's short.
Yeah, running backs, yeah.
And if they do draft this guy, do what Dallas did a couple of years ago. Keep drafting offensive linemen on both ends. Left tackle, right tackle.
Yeah, you were way off, oopsie.
What was it?
No, he said Glaber Torres is one of them.
Glaber Torres?
No.
Well, he does hold the record right now.
Torres?
For the Yankees. Hit the most home runs against one team, the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
Last year.
I think I actually watched that game with you, too, when he said that.
Yeah. I think he had 12 against one team.
Yeah, it was up there.
But if the Giants got to go anywhere, they got, I'll repeat myself, build an offensive line. Not just one guy. Keep bringing guys in. It took Dallas 3 years to get that offensive line. And you see how, they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but boy, that offensive line with Ezekiel behind him, and you got a Saquon can run like a demon. Was strong, powerful.
And he has that spin move that just nobody can get a hold of.
That's why he's one of the great.
Yeah.
But when you have no holes open.
Well, yeah, but now I think it's like maybe the Giants are listening. Maybe they're hearing the fans right now.
Well, they haven't been hearing me. I've been saying this for forever.
You and me both.
Please.
You and me both.
You are no good. I don't give a damn how good you are. The greatest run I ever saw that didn't have a great offensive line was Gale Sayers. But most running backs need that hole to open. Barry Sanders, great runner, bad team. Jim Brown, Cleveland Browns, probably the greatest runner, maybe of all time. Bad team.
Yeah.
But they're far and few in between, guys like that. Maybe 1 in a million.
Go Panthers 2 minutes later.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I wish there was something we could do about the delay, but unfortunately, this is just kind of how we're stuck. I mean, we've set up one of the best.
He was a Panther fan, right?
Oh yeah, he was a big Panther.
By the way, Newton's gone.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
No surprise, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I knew running quarterback.
Didn't you say something like, "Oh, maybe Newton go to New England"?
Yeah. That's still a possibility.
I don't know. I think Felicia, right off the bat, Felicia. I think we might have went over this though.
We did, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
I can't see him.
Why would you want a guy that's taken 9
I believe,
years?
if I remember correctly, Felicia agreed too that he should not be on New England.
No. I was making a suggestion if they want an experienced quarterback, was Cam Newton, Flacco, and Brady at the time. Obviously, we know where Brady's going.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't seem to say Brady. Brady was on New England. I take that back.
Yeah, no, he's got the two-year contract with the Bucs.
Yeah. No, we're talking about replacements for Brady to go to New England. I think New England, like if I know Belichick, he's going to try to rebuild and get a quarterback from the draft down the road.
So it's just like I wonder who's out there because I really have to. And just going when Hunter joined in
You'll
last
find out
week,
on
we
April 23rd.
really got to start getting into college
College
football.
football, yeah. You'll find out on April 23rd if New England drafts a quarterback.
You know, and I think it would be really cool if we could do like if we get into college football.
Oh no, I can't wait now because nothing else is on. Now I'm really gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, but because and even Hunter had mentioned he thought it'd be interesting to see a first reaction from us because all we ever followed was the professionals.
Yep.
And that's why when the draft came around, like I didn't know who these guys were. Just literally had to look up like videos and stuff to find out if they had any kind of potential. Like
I would call my nephew.
Yeah.
Who followed college forever. College basketball, college football. And I said, "Who's this guy?" He goes, "Oh."
I wonder if we'd get any trouble on YouTube if we did a first reaction. If we had like the TV, us watching the game, and like if we set up a tripod.
You know better than I.
I'd have to do some research there because I'm just thinking about it in my no they muted us for 5 minutes.
Yeah, got you. Again, back to the Giants with this guy.
Jedrick Wills
He's
Jr.
one guy. Give me some more help. You saw, not to be repetitious, Giants 2007, 2011. Those guys were.
Well, here's the thing.
It was a team.
But Dad, here's the thing: is I'm already thinking right off the bat is that the offensive line was already creating chemistry. So if you have most of those guys still there, and you add this guy into the mix, he could be the piece to the puzzle.
You think they were good? I don't think so. I
think they were showing improvement.
Oh, they were so bad. Anything was better.
I know, but like it takes time. No. You have to develop chemistry amongst your teammates.
Well, repeat myself again. Cowboys did it 3 years in a row. Kept bringing us more guys in.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they had the best offensive line around. You know what was one of the best offensive line around in the playoffs? The Colts. Did the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, oopsie's right here because these names look familiar.
Go ahead.
So other potential players that the Giants are going to draft are Andrew Thomas, Tristan Wirfs. Both 6'5" and over 300 pounds.
On what? On defense or offense?
No, I think it's offense. I think they're offense. Because they were in there with...
Can they draft that many guys at one time?
Well, here's the thing, is if you don't get one, you're bound to get one of the other ones. Because we were dog shit last year.
And they might get two. If they make a deal with another team. Let's say another team has a pick that they want.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give up next year's draft pick. We want this guy now. So you never know. In college, every year, you got great players coming up.
I know.
So,
but it's the thing is, and this is one of chat. This has been one of my biggest arguments when it comes to football. Is this in football? It's you starting off your career right. You go into college. It's college and then it's NFL.
yeah.
There you go. You're either ready or you're not. It's you're going to kick you off the ledge and you're going to build your wings on the way down. If you learn to fly, you're going to take off, obviously. But for sometimes you're going to crash to the bottom. Where in baseball, there's single A, there's double A, there's triple A, minors,
True.
And then you got the professionals.
Yeah.
So it's
still have to wait.
And still have
3 or
to
4
wait.
years sometimes.
Where, for football, it's your college, and you're playing at a college level. And for those that excel at the college level, it's like,
in the pros.
Get ready for the pros, because let me tell you
You
something.
may not start right away.
No.
But you may sit.
But it is a wake-up call compared to, how it's played. How to play. Yeah.
Without a doubt. Some, like I said,
well, then again, in hockey, they're being drafted at like 17.
And play at 19.
Yeah.
Look at the Rangers. They got one of the youngest teams on the planet right now. Like, eight of their players are on the 21.
Is it just me, though? Like, Pops, you agree with me? Chat, do you agree with me? Is it a little weird that, like, NHL, we're drafting 17. I mean, I'm not taking away from the talent level of these players.
Yeah.
But then you have like NHL. Bam, you're in there. You're not even allowed to drink yet, but you're a pro.
Yeah. And I know
you're coming out of college, you're a pro.
Yeah.
And in baseball, it's like you're gonna wait like 9 years.
Yeah.
Like the gap.
Got me. I understand the hockey thing, because in hockey, especially in this day,
Yeah, they're skating the second they know how to walk.
They want the speed. They want guys that can skate 25 minutes, in a game, that can skate and not be tired by the third period.
Yeah.
Where a guy that's 32 is going to get tired eventually, even though hockey shifts are 30, 45 seconds.
Yeah, Ogden.
You want the young guys.
Ogden confirmed it. Offensive tackles, all of them.
That's what you want. You can only get 2, on either side.
No, I'll definitely take
offensive
Jedrick
tackle,
Wills Jr.
left and right, and a guard.
And from what I'm hearing about these other guys, Andrew Thomas and what's his name, Tristan Wirfs, I'm hearing good things about them.
How about a tight end? You like the guy we got?
Ingram? I'm okay with him.
I don't know. No,
I'm okay with
I
him.
don't know. He's not Shaq.
I don't think
he's
he's
not
terrible.
Navarro. He's not
Yeah, but you know what? He's not bad either.
No, but he's hurt. Can't stay on the field.
That's football.
Shepard can't stay on the field.
That's
Nothing.
football.
I like Shepard. Can't stay on the field. That's why I give guys like our day. Amani Tuma stayed on the field. Lexico. Best receiver I think the Giants ever had in 2007.
Yeah, but rightfully so. You have to understand that these guys, they put their body out there all the time.
So did he.
I know. I'm not saying they didn't. But once again, in football, and you always said this,
Yeah.
a lot of luck is involved.
Oh, without a doubt.
Mostly talent, but
Mostly
there is
talent.
a portion of luck
Of course.
that is part of the game, and injuries with luck is another thing.
Yeah. But Plaxico, man, not to harp on him, that guy caught everything that year.
No, Plax, that was the first
80
jersey
degrees.
I ever bought.
20 degrees below in Green Bay, in that final game.
I know. That
We
was
saw
the
it.
first
We saw it.
jersey I bought. When I could afford to buy a jersey, I picked
Now
that
he's rich. No. Only kidding.
one. I wish.
We wish.
I wish.
No, I hope we, like I said, build the offensive line and get me 2 defensive ends that can rush the damn quarterback. I know I'm being greedy, but winning teams have.
But get the pieces to start, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be overnight.
No.
It might be another, I'll say, 2 or 3 years. But give me 2 defensive ends eventually, and give me a middle linebacker that can stop the run through the middle.
No.
We don't have that. We had Pierce and the other guy they got rid of, were no damn good.
No.
So you gotta stop.
They're
Like if
building
he gets
those-
past the line, right, and he gets 3 yards, don't make it 8 or 9.
No,
Middle
without a
line-
doubt.
middle
But
linebacker.
I think Chad will agree with me on this one, is if we draft these guys for the offensive tackle anyways, is that we're going to do the same right back.
Yeah.
With somebody as talented as Barkley,
Yeah.
you're going to do the same right back to him, and then
You gotta build around this kid.
We got to see where the defensive tackles come from.
You saw what he
It
could do
is-
without a line.
It
right?
is a deep, from what I understand, it is a deep list of tackle players
Yeah.
coming out of the draft that you're going to have to get your hands on one of these guys.
Hopefully they're really good. Don't forget college. Remember I tell you
Well,
100
right,
times.
okay, so Dad, you are, all right, we're going to ask Papa K now.
Go ahead.
Papa K,
I'm listening.
you're in charge of the Giants drafting. Now it's on you. First pick. Not saying you have first pick, but now the draft's on the Giants. I just get, what position are you drafting first?
It'd be one or the other, like offensive tackle or defensive.
No, what position? Just whatever position. Pick a position. I'm just curious to know that if you were in charge of the draft, what would be the positions, the top 5 positions that you're drafting in order?
I want to.
Number 1,
offensive line,
offensive line. Agree. I agree with you there. Number 2.
defensive end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defensive end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Middle linebacker.
Linebacker. Okay. See, now we're agreeing here.
Yeah.
4.
Somebody in the backfield that can cover. A safety, a corner.
Okay.
Somebody like, not saying Revis, but somebody like that.
I mean, if you could get close to Revis, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody that when they let's say defense can't handle the quarterback, this guy can cover the big receiver.
The thing is, though, is that Revis was so versatile.
Yeah, for a while.
In his career as a Jet, he was able to play, like, he could cover you. He could do multiple things.
He was exceptional.
And he could play both sides of the field, which is...
They never threw at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's and to have a utility player like that, you know, it's very rare to find somebody like that.
Oh, why asking a lot? What you just said. If we got guys like that, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, we're going undefeated.
I don't give a damn. Daniel Jones is second year coming up, right? If he gets time, I don't give a. He's big, right? 6'5".
Yeah, he's a tall guy. I think he's like 6'4".
I think he's taller than Eli. You can quote me on that. I think he's 6'5".
Okay.
Anyway, you get a guy today. He's got a damn good arm. You can see that. He can throw.
No, he showed he could score last year, but he also threw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, well, again,
a lot of fumbles.
Why? No time.
No time, and he's got
mistakes.
he's got a lot to learn.
Rookie
I understand
mistakes.
that.
And
I might have been fumbleitis.
Yeah.
I might have been
But
pretty
that's
harsh on that, but that's one thing is I was hoping that because there was some fumbles that had happened when he ran.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite know how to slide. You teach him how to slide, protect the football.
Easier said than done.
I know. But those are things right off the bat that he needs to work on.
You think right there, you're running for that extra yard. You don't know that guy behind you just go whack.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But now you know that
You're
that
in the
is,
pros now.
you know that's something that's going to happen after your first
You got
season.
it.
I want to see improvements in the second season.
What am I doing? Hold the damn ball.
You're protecting
at all
You
times.
see that ball's right there.
Yeah, right. Where is it? It's
Right
gone. It's too far. Anyway, you gotta protect the ball. And my guy in '86 knew how to juggle the ball out. Boom! Lawrence Taylor. Go. What do you got?
Oh, no. I think we've covered basically. There wasn't a lot to talk about. Those were a lot of things I've grabbed. Just to kind of, I wanted to ask a few questions, see if you could name. I still can't believe you named all 8 of those pitchers.
Take it easy. I'm not seeing it all yet. Getting there, but nah.
But
I can remember certain things from 50 years ago. I can't remember them 3 days ago.
I know it's
It
weird,
didn't
right?
concern me.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's certain things I can remember from like the past, and then like, oh,
Yeah.
what'd you do over the weekend?
I can tell you, not to get back to Mickey Mantle, I can tell you that when he hit the home run off the facade, and we hit it off. You know?
Who'd he hit it off?
Fisher.
Shit.
Yeah.
Weren't kidding.
Yep. Yep. Not to prolong that, if baseball fans realize the stadium, right? How high is that? Now,
The facade?
Yeah.
How high do you think it is,
at
actually?
that time it was 128 feet.
128 feet high.
Yeah.
So for him to hit that, and the ball is probably coming down on a downward arc.
No, it was on the rise.
It was on the rise.
That's why I said it would have hit about 800 feet if it doesn't hit the facade. They said it would hit the courthouse. This is not BS. That's how hard he hit it. Any ball that hits the facade and comes back at second base before he reaches first, that's pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not discrediting Mantle's power at all. Don't get me wrong there. Now, what was the recorded furthest home run ever hit?
Gotta be him.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I'm guessing now.
What do you guys think?
I'm guessing they wouldn't even know it because they weren't alive yet.
If you could take a guess.
Washington.
We can look it up.
Yeah, in Washington.
In Washington.
He hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, but we're not talking about hitting shit and then landing back on the field,
But
right?
it went 550 feet.
To hit the scoreboard?
It chipped the scoreboard
It chipped the scoreboard.
and landed in the parking lot 550 feet later. Anybody you know hits 550 feet now?
I know, that's what I'm wondering is, other than Mantle, what was the furthest home run?
Oh, there was a couple of guys. Reggie Jackson.
Hold on, maybe we can look this up really quick.
Reggie hit the roof in Detroit in the All-Star game.
Let's take a peek. I want to see if any...
Richie Allen.
And you guys aren't allowed to cheat. Only I'm allowed to cheat here.
Wow. Mickey hit so many home runs in Yankee Stadium that, you know.
Okay, got it right here. Who do you... Okay, I'll give you the year.
Go ahead.
It was the year I was born.
87. Yeah, but those were all steroid guys.
Well, it was the longest verifiable home run in professional baseball history. The home run was measured at a distance of, and I'll tell you who hit it.
Go ahead.
Joey Meyer.
How much?
How much do you think it is? Take a guess.
500?
No. Close.
510? 520?
575 by the Babe, says Jesse. Jesse, you're close on the number there. But this was in 1987. This is what Google has given me back right here. Oh, is it? No. 1987. A player whose name I won't announce yet, of the Denver Zephyrs, hit the listen. Hit the longest verifiable home run in professional baseball history.
But they're not professional.
I guess they are.
Never heard of them.
It's right here. Although Wikipedia could be wrong.
You said Denver who?
He is right though. Hold on a second.
They weren't a team in Denver.
Well, no. Jesse is right though, because I'm looking at this. Who hit the longest home run in baseball history? 575, Babe Ruth, 1921. But apparently this guy, Joey Meyer of the Denver Zephyrs, hit the longest verifiable home run in professional baseball history. The home run was measured at a distance of 582 feet and was hit inside Denver's Mile High Stadium.
Obviously. There you go.
Because of the air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of Colorado? How it travels? The air. But again, like I said, Mickey only had obstacles because he always kept hitting facades and lights.
No, definitely. Like, if those weren't there,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But, like, that's why I wasn't discrediting his power there.
No.
But I wanted to know the, like...
Put it this way. This guy might have did this once, and Babe Ruth, at that time, he did it all the time. Not once. He did it 100 times. His home runs, he created the tape measure.
Yeah, that's when they started measuring the balls.
With him. Yeah, because when they saw his power.
I wonder why, though. Here's the thing. Because as Jesse had said, 575 by the Babe.
Yeah.
That's far. Why didn't they start it then?
Maybe
Why did they wait for
How
that?
did they know it was 575 feet then, if they didn't have the technology?
Well, he said it, and it was on.
That might be guesswork.
Well, no, it's on the internet.
Yeah,
now, I'm not saying that
doesn't mean
everything on the internet is true, but that's something I can believe.
Yeah. Who was around there to measure?
Mickey Mantle was second. I'm pretty sure it was the Babe. Mickey Mantle was second.
Yeah, but Mickey
That's
Mantle was
Mr. Oopsie.
way more powerful than Babe Ruth.
Not to, like, once again, Dad. Though we're not discrediting Mantle's power.
Never.
But the fact, the thing is if there were no obstacles involved in those hits, then we'd have something more to mess with here.
Unfortunately.
But there were obstacles involved. What I wanted to know was nothing in the way. How far was the furthest?
Yeah. Well.
Which who the hell are the Denver Zephyrs? I don't know. But Joey Meyer.
How did they know when it hit the facade and came back that it went that far? If it didn't hit the facade.
Well, they're going based off trajectory.
And
I'm gonna try this again.
how hard he hit it.
Yeah, how hard? Well, how fast? Because at that point they weren't measuring the velocity of the ball like they are now.
No.
So even then, 800 feet probably wasn't 800 feet.
Well,
They're going based off of what they had then.
I'm based on what I saw in the Daily News the next day.
I know, but okay, so we're going back how many years?
Had to be like 61.
61. So we're going back a while now, where now we measure the velocity of the ball leaving the stadium. Now you can get a more accurate idea, if it did hit something, how far it would go.
Can you imagine if he had that? You know how they now exit
It
velocity?
would be amazing. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, it'd be
that
like,
would be amazing.
Now if they say it went out at 119, With him, probably would have had 150.
But they didn't have that then.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, I believe, was just guesswork.
Yeah, well, what I saw wasn't guesswork.
No, I'm getting what you saw.
Yeah.
And once again, not attacking Mickey here.
Never.
You know?
He was still the most powerful guy I ever saw. I don't care. You could name anybody. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But, the question that I had asked, though, was just, recorded without the guesswork.
Right.
Without, let's measure the wind speed and how cold it was that day.
I know.
Just
he even admitted it when he got interviewed. When he hit it over 461, he goes, I just missed it. I want to hit it over the scoreboard, which was 100 and some feet high.
I will say this, though, and just going back to how powerful he was, to be able to chip the scoreboard, you had to hit that thing hard.
And still go 550 feet. And that's fact.
I would hate being right? All right, so Chad, check this out. I would hate being in the infield, and then Mickey hits a line drive, but he was trying to hit a homer, and it comes to you, and it just punches a hole through your chest. Let's see what we got here.
Now, mind you, he struck out a lot, too.
Who has the most steals in baseball history, Manny or Matt? No cheating. All right.
What?
Most steals in baseball history.
Steals what?
Bases stolen.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson?
136.
All right. Well, he answered first. Ricky Henderson, 136. Is he right? Let us know. I know. There's about a 30 to 45 second delay, so we'll wait.
I know who's behind him. Lou Brock and then Murray Wills. Murray Wills broke it first. Lou Brock and then Ricky.
Oopsie, is he right?
Well,
that was really, really convincing right there.
That's how I know.
You didn't even blink there.
No.
You just dead stared me. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Freaking me
Murray
out.
Wells
Man.
on the Dodgers. Lou Brock on the Cardinals.
You're right.
Thank you very much.
Nice. You're like a sports encyclopedia. Holy shit.
He asked the right question.
Holy shit.
That was pretty easy.
You hear him? You hear him? That was pretty easy.
I've been around, I've been around!
I've been around! I've seen things!
There was a time I could see. Scent of a Woman, folks. Al Pacino. One of my favorites.
Love that movie.
Any other questions?
Oopsie says, God damn, Manny, you're an effing beast. Yo, you saw that, Oopsie, right? He didn't even flinch.
Hey.
He dead stared me and went, bam, bam, bam. I was over here thinking, I wouldn't have gotten any of that.
By the way, you'll never see that again. In this day and age,
What were the numbers again?
Lou Brock was I don't know. I think Murray Wills was 102, 104. Ricky Henderson was 136, and Lou Brock was 117. And I'm guessing there. But I know Henderson was 136.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we just
You'll
gave some free advertisement for Miller Lite. Yo, Miller Lite, hit us up, man.
You'll never see that again.
You like the show? Sponsor us.
Please. You'll never see that again in this day and age. There's hardly any steals. No hit and run. You got the the crazy shifts, right? I don't know. I just can't wait for sports to start. I can't wait for the football season to start. If the spring training of football starts in July like scheduled, then we know this is over. If it doesn't start,
in July?
It always starts right after July 4th. I think you're on vacation then.
Yeah, I'm off the week after July 4th.
Yeah, and that's when it starts.
Speaking of which, because on vacations we do change up our stream
we'll be
schedule.
Early.
Hold on a second. What do you got? Best catcher of all time, Mr. Oopsie's asking.
Oh, man.
Well, think
My
about...
opinion or the best?
Well, it looks like he just said best catcher of all time. Take a second to think about that really quick. So when I do go on vacation, I will have a vacation in July. But if for anybody who's new or is subscribed to the channel, and does follow us,
Yeah.
that if you're curious as to when these live streams typically start, if you're not aware as of right now, we do normally start on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But when I'm on vacation, we'll start a little earlier. If you want to know the stream schedules for my gaming on Twitch or for the Pops and Wiz Sportscast on YouTube, you can follow me on Facebook. Just type in Mr. Whiska's Twitch. You should see the crazy cat logo I made, and you'll know you're on the right page. Or also, I'm on Twitter right now. I'm still new, just started up on Twitter. But you can also follow me there at Mr. Whiskers 1. So, and there I'll post the schedules and just other things in general.
Getting back to this question, that's a tough one because, is it like a Yogi Berra that won 9 World Series? I don't know if he was the greatest catcher.
Let's see what he said.
In my opinion, I'll say...
All right. Don't worry, Oopsie. He can't see that.
What?
Oh, no. Oopsie already put it down.
I'll say... oh, God. The guy from Cincinnati.
Guy from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, God. Why can't I think of his name?
Do you know what it starts with?
No. If you give me the initials, I will. What he thinks? Oh.
Well, no, he already wrote it. Should I give him the initials, Oopsie?
Oh, God. Let me think.
No, we're giving you... Listen, we're giving you time
I'm going
here.
through the alphabet.
Listen, after you just nailed bases stolen so quickly...
Yeah, I know. I think I know.
We'll give you some breathing room on this one. Hold on a second. Oopsie says you know it.
I know it. Is it the guy from Cincinnati? Is that a hint?
It is the guy from Cincinnati.
Yeah. There's commercials.
I'll give you another hint.
There's commercials.
A comedian did a joke about him,
That doesn't mean nothing to me.
who's now in prison.
Really? Wow. I got his face right in front of me. And I'm totally blank on his name right now, but like I said, it'll come to me later.
Well, I don't think we're going to wait till later. Should we tell him, Oopsie? Should we tell him now,
Give me initials. Once you give me initials, I get it.
All right. First name, J.
Jay.
Yeah. Last name starts with a B.
No idea. It's not who I was thinking about.
Should we tell him? I think we should tell him. Johnny Bench.
Oh, that's him.
You
Cincinnati.
were right there.
I can't think of his name. Yeah.
And I told you that
And
Bill Cosby did the joke when, like, his wife was giving birth. It's like
Johnny Bench.
doctor's sitting there like Johnny Bench.
Yeah. He was probably the, I mean, you get an argument, Mike Piazza. No?
Nice one. That was a good question, Oopsie.
Unfortunately, Piazza never won anything, but great catcher, Hall of Famer. Johnny Bench, yeah. Yeah, they had some team, Cincinnati. They won.
Had,
yeah.
as Oopsie said, yes, had though. But Oopsie says, I'm impressed.
I forgot.
I
had his face.
You were halfway there.
I had his face, but I just
I'm
couldn't think of his
impressed.
name, yeah. Because I know he used to do those commercials about the emu shit, excuse, sorry.
Sorry, I think I dropped the F-bomb like 3 times on the show already.
Don't do that.
I did.
Yeah, no. No, there was a lot of great catches.
Never
Don
happened
Ramonson
here?
was a great catcher. Johnny Bench. Let's see. Yogi Berra. Elson Howard on the Yankees, Bill Dickey. Way back. Great catcher. Hall of Famer.
Well, how about this? Chat. We're going to take, because it's been about almost a half hour now, we're going to take another quick break.
Go.
A quick one.
We're going to throw the football around outside for a while, right?
Yeah. Nah, I'm going. So, come up with a couple more questions. See, let's see. Let's test Papa K's
I'll
knowledge.
throw a couple of questions at him.
All right, you think of a few,
Okay.
but let's take a quick break first. So, chat, come up with some questions. Papa K, you're in the spotlight right now. Get ready.
Oh, good.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, we're back, and thank you so much for being patient with us. You know, when you're having a couple cold ones on stream, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Gotta go.
So let's go back to the chat really quick. So we got Mr. Oopsie says, Josh Gibson was better and Yogi Berra way before Mike Piazza. Ivan, what's his last name? Ivan, do you know who he's talking about, Pops?
I think he was on Detroit, but I don't remember his last name.
Oopsie, do you know if he was on Detroit? Because Papa K can't think of the last name right now.
No. I'm thinking of the guy. We'll find out.
We'll find out shortly.
Not too many guys named Ivan.
But you said you had a question of your own for the chat.
Yeah, hockey.
All right, go ahead. Fire into the microphone.
Who was the only guy that scored 50 goals 9 years in a row?
9 years in a row, 50 goals.
Yeah.
Recent?
No. I'll say 35 years ago.
35 years ago.
Yeah. I know who they're going to think.
35, so we're... Okay, I think I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong, too. Can I ask another hint?
Go ahead.
Was he a Ranger?
No.
Damn it.
I'll give you another question. Who was the only Ranger that ever scored 50 goals?
Mark Messier? No. I know him?
If I mention his name, yeah. Way back.
Way back.
50 years.
Or?
He was a Boston Brewer.
Oh. Oops.
And I know the guy's probably going to eventually break that if the season ever continues. We'll see.
Right, let's see.
That's a
Let's
tough
see.
one. That's a tough one. Yeah.
Let's see.
I gave you
No cheating, by the way.
You want a hint? Anybody?
Yeah. Give some hints.
He was an Islander.
He was an Islander. We want to do this without cheating. Islander. Wait. Island. And this was for what question?
9 years in a row.
9 years in a row.
50 goals.
50 goals. 9 years in a row. And he was a New York Islander.
Yep.
About 35 years ago.
At least, if not more. They won 4.
So that's 85?
I'll say from 79 on. More than 40 years, yeah. They won 4 cups in a row. Almost 5. And he was the key guy.
Bavaro?
Who?
No. Mark Bavaro?
Yeah, he was a giant tight end.
Yes, he was.
Football giants.
All right, I should probably slow down with the beers. I'm naming football players now.
You got to remember.
There wasn't a Bavaro in hockey, though?
That I remember. You got to remember, in those days, the Rangers weren't televised as much as the Islanders were. Because the Islanders were on a channel called WHT. And the Rangers were only on Channel 9, WOR. And they only played televised road games.
Mike Bossy.
That's it.
And,
That's it.
okay, so, Oopsie answered the question correctly.
Yeah.
Oopsie's got a question for you.
Yeah.
Greatest bunter of all time.
Phil Rizzuto.
Phil Rizzuto. Is he right, Oopsie?
My opinion. That's only my opinion. What I ever saw, yeah. And I didn't really see him much.
You know the stats? No?
No, just highlights. And commentary by, like John Sterling, when he does Yankeeography.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was one of the greatest bunters he ever saw. Billy Martin, another guy.
Billy Martin was another great bunter.
Great bunter.
So
Couldn't
Phil
hit
Rizzuto, Billy Martin.
Yeah, that's only my opinion. I'm sure there's a ton of other guys.
Oopsie says nope.
Okay.
Also, nice one there, Oopsie. Getting,
By the way,
getting Mike Bossy right.
you don't even see bunters anymore.
Yeah, I know. This day and age, you don't see anybody bunting the ball. I think one of the only guys that bunts the ball now is Gardner. From time to time.
If that, yeah.
From time to time.
Yeah, that's weird. Especially with the overshift.
You know?
Give me a hint, Oops. Give me
All right.
give me initials at least.
Papa K would like some initials. Can we get some initials in the
But,
chat,
regardless,
ladies and gentlemen?
but Rizzuto was definitely one.
Let's get some initials. Is that the answer, Oopsie? Because I'm not going to tell him the answer if that's the answer. But I can give him the initials. Is that the greatest bunter?
How does he know this?
Could be looking it up.
Okay, go ahead. I probably won't get it anyway.
Well, before I give anything away, I want to make sure I get the okay from Mr. Oopsie. Which, while we're waiting for Oopsie's response, that we hope that everybody is staying safe and having just finding ways to have a good time. And also, we thank you very much for tuning into the show. We hope you continue to enjoy watching us live stream on Thursday nights.
And it'll get a lot better, right?
When sports comes back, we're going to celebrate, people.
We
are going to celebrate.
What'd you say? What's like picks or something like that?
Oh, Pop's picks.
Yeah, and your picks.
Eventually, what we would like to do is we're going to get ourselves a nice little easel over here. We'll put a dry erase board behind us. We got plenty of room. We pull Papa K up a little bit because he just keeps inching his way back further.
I'm right here.
But, we'll put an easel over here. We'll have the Pop's Picks segment. I'll get further into that in a second. But, yeah, Oopsie says I can give you the initials. The initials are L, first name L, last name M, for the greatest bunter. Right? Yeah, greatest bunter of all time. First name L, last name M. But, yeah, at some point, you think about that, Pops, while I promote our Pops Picks in the future. What we'd like to do is, the idea is this, is we're going to have a dry erase board behind us. We'll get some really bright markers and stuff. I know the lighting in this room's a little off.
Not bad.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, Oopsie. I'll ask him that question next after he goes for this one.
LM doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't ring a bell, but yeah, we'll do a Pops Pick segment where Pops over here, Papa K, will go for like the week coming up, and he'll pick when sports is back and going. He'll pick the teams that he's predicted to win. Then I'll go against him, and then we'll have a separate column for you, the viewers, to make your picks. Oh no, yeah, we could all agree on the same picks, but I think it would be fun, and it'd be a fun interaction with the chat, with us, hearing what your thoughts are, especially like you said, now that you're retired, you have more time to watch sports. You have a better feel of the teams. Where I'm going based off of what I hear on radio, and then chat going based on their feelings as well. So I think it'd be a lot of fun just to see where we end up, in the season. We'll have to keep like a chart somewhere on a notepad on who's up in the league.
Without a doubt.
And then maybe we could figure out how to do a giveaway. I think that would be fun. We'll think of something, whether it's a
six-pack. No.
A six-pack, yeah. No, we can't do that. All right, so Oopsie's got two more questions. Dad, do you give up on the greatest bunter of all time?
LM.
You look like you give it, yeah?
Yeah, no clue.
All right, so Oopsie says Lee Mazzilli.
Oh my God, the Met?
I guess so, yeah.
Are you kidding?
I guess he was one of the greatest bunters of all time.
Wow.
Now, Oopsie has two more questions for you. We'll give them to him one at a time, though, Chad, just to be fair. We don't want to overwhelm the old man.
I'm overwhelmed. I know Lee Mazzilli. I remember him well. He was a Met. I think he was a Yankee, too. Huh. If I remember correctly.
All right, so Mr. Oopsie asks, greatest hitter of all time?
Oh, man. My opinion?
I don't think we're going with opinions here. On stats you can remember. Right. Like, what can you remember as who had the best stats from what you can pull out of your memory right now? I mean, right now, I don't know about you guys, Chad. I'm so impressed with what you've gotten correct so far.
There was so many.
Well, just throw one out. What's your gut telling you?
Ted Williams.
Ted Williams. All right. Oopsie. Papa K over here says Ted Williams as the greatest hitter of all time.
That's the truth, but
I want to say Yogi Berra only because that guy could hit anything. Whether
Ted Williams was the last guy to hit 400, hit 407. Yeah, we're gonna see that again.
I didn't know that anybody hit over 400.
He was the last guy. I think it was 1941.
There's a question for you guys, chat. How many players? You don't got to give the names. How many players hit over 400? Do you know?
Before that, maybe, but since that, he was the only guy.
Okay.
Since 41, he was the only guy to hit. There were a couple of guys close.
Oh, okay. So for the second question, which is greatest shortstop of all time.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, wait. Okay, so wait. Oopsie.
Greatest shortstop.
Okay, no, I see what he's saying now. I got it now.
Go ahead.
All right, so for the first question, you said, for the greatest hitter, you said who? Ted Williams?
I said Ted Williams. I don't know if that's the truth.
Oopsie has Albert Pujols. All right, are you ready for the second question then?
Yeah, I don't agree with that, by the way.
He disagrees.
Yeah.
All right, for the second question. Greatest shortstop of all time.
That's a tough one. I mean, right away they're going to say Derek Jeter, but I'll say no.
Yeah, but we're saying all time. Baseball's been around for what, over 120 years?
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1885 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, so like over 130 years or something like that, 140 years.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at math. I'm sorry.
Greatest shortstop. Okay, my day or any day?
Oops, he says Ted is up there, though. He's up there, so you were close.
Hit 407. Not bad.
I know, 407. Having a 407 average. Oopsie, what was Albert Pujols' average? Like his highest average then?
Not even close to that. Maybe 350.
350?
In that area. I'll say somewhere around there.
Because, I mean, batting 407,
Yeah.
that's some great hitting right
after
there.
going into the service for 2 years.
So after being in the service for 2
went in
years,
the
he came
service,
back
yeah.
to baseball. His first season back, it's
I don't know
407.
if it was his first season, but he hit
Oh.
407.
5 people, I think, have hit over 400. Okay.
It has to be before Ted Williams. Nobody's hit 400 after Ted Williams. That I know.
After Ted Williams. Okay. So
Nobody.
this has got to be before that? Okay.
Maybe Ty Cobb. You know, guy like that. But nobody.
I wonder if Ty Cobb's one of them.
Yeah, nobody's hit that I know.
Okay.
Nobody's hit 400 since Ted Williams.
Okay, but you still got to answer, Dad. Greatest shortstop of all time. Oopsie's awaiting the answer.
Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith?
Sure, the guy I know.
No.
No. Oh my God. Is that his opinion or?
Well, Oopsie might have stats on this right now. You gotta remember, we're going stats.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, listen, Pops, this was something you were excited for going live.
I got
There's
you.
people asking you questions. Now you're getting questions.
All right. I'm
now we
thinking.
got to see him. Does he have the answers?
Well,
he
he
had
was-
the first half of answers.
He was one of the best though on St. Louis. Before that, oh God.
If only you had the internet, Dad.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think.
He could start doing research.
I'm going through the years. Trying to think of great teams, you know. Tough. Maybe.
All right. All right. So we're gonna give him the answer.
Go ahead. Yeah. Initials?
Oh, you want? Okay. Initials first. Sorry.
Maybe
Initials
I got a shot
first.
at that.
First name H, last name W.
Holy cow.
You got nothing?
You?
Oh no, I got the answer right there, but you can't see that.
Oh, okay. All right. HW.
See, Oopsie's feeding me the answers. I'm asking you the questions. I'm like the mediator right now. I'm the middleman here. Going from chat to Papa K.
Honus
back to
Wagner?
chat. Who'd you say?
Honus Wagner?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Nice job, Bobs. Wow. I was looking at that and I was like, there's no
I think he played on
effing way
Detroit.
he's getting these
I think
initials
he's
right.
playing in Detroit.
On Detroit?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and Oopsie apologizes. She said I fucked up earlier. It was Ted Williams. So you were right again.
Thank you very much.
What do you're like right like 75% of the time right now. This is crazy with the questions you've been
Not
asked.
bad. Well, I remember Ted Williams was the last guy that hit 400.
So,
Yeah. No.
wow.
And like I said, we're 2 years in service.
Loving the questions right now, Chad.
Great
This
questions.
is great. Great.
Cheers.
All right. Well, we are going to shut this show down within the next 10 minutes. We're going to shut it down at 11 o'clock. That's normally when we end the show.
What do you want to talk about next? Anything?
Well, right now, having fun with these questions.
Did you hear about hockey playing in front of no audience? According to my friend down the corner.
I didn't hear about that, no.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything about that.
He goes, they're going to finish the season with no audience. And this will be in effect, what I heard, according to the NHL commission, might happen very soon.
Very soon, like a couple
like
of
May.
weeks?
May. Yeah, we're already, April
16th.
16th already. So they might get this over with starting in May and do the 11 games that are left in front of no audience. This way it gets a chance of the teams that are involved, like the Rangers, you know, the Islanders,
For when things can kick back off, we can just start the playoffs?
Right.
Is that the goal?
That's the goal, yeah. And they are hoping by that time the season, those 11 games are done, we can start, having people in the audience again for playoffs. Because, hockey playoffs, major network.
Oh, yeah. No, that's... I feel like...
NBC.
Even though people, devoted paying attention to hockey during the regular season, when hockey playoff starts... The ratings go up. The ratings go up.
Especially with baseball just starting, unless you're an NBA fan.
Oh, I looked the greatest hitter up. Not sure where I got Albert Pujols. All right, oopsie. Well, we appreciate you looking it up.
He was a great hitter.
He was a great hitter.
St. Louis Cardinals,
but,
and went to California, the Angels.
Oopsie could have said nothing there. Oopsie, we respect.
No.
We respect that about you right there.
You gotta figure one of the greatest hitters was the guy in Detroit, won the Triple Crown, the last guy that I know of.
Yeah.
And he's terrible now. And they gotta pay him a ton of money.
And also, you know what? We can give a shout out to Mr. Oopsie right now. Because the music that we're using for the start of our shows and the end of our shows is courtesy of Mr. Oopsie. He gave me that nice little bit of information on what we can and cannot use. So, Oopsie, thank you again for doing the research and helping us out. Just trying to keep this channel as entertaining as possible and putting out some really good music for people.
Without a doubt.
So, let's give a quick cheers. Let's give a cheers to our chat right now. Chat,
cheers.
Thank you so much for hanging out and sticking with us, and to all our subscribers and everybody
we are hoping
viewing.
Before, that the season comes back. Anything.
Well, I'm psyched. I hope that if they do start baseball in Arizona, in these stadiums with these hotels that they say they have enough hotels for all. I think they said 30 teams.
Yeah.
That and now what you were saying, hockey, just.
Heard nothing about basketball though.
I'm sure they're going to take every precaution necessary. I just know that the tests out there right now for COVID-19 are, they're difficult to come by.
Yeah.
So in this sense, if they could come up with this and go about this in the safest way possible to protect the players, because the last thing we want is spreading this virus further. And to top it off against, for our sports fanatics, we don't want these professional players catching this and then spreading it amongst each other. So I'm sure they have a plan or coming up with a plan. And if they do decide to go about this, I can't wait to see something televised, man.
No. My opinion, I don't think they're going to do it.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think they're going to do the 11 games in the NHL. And I think they're going to wait till this is officially, my opinion only.
Yeah.
That it's safe. Because if you're playing in front of no audience rather, there's no money.
No, but there are ratings, and it's at this point, Dad. At this point, and hold on a second. Let me ask Oopsie a question really quick. So you said greatest 2-run hitter of all time. Are you talking about 2-run homers? I need you to elaborate more on that question a little bit. But yeah, so I know there's no money behind it, but right now in a time where people can't go out and really spend their money, it's another thing giving back to your fans, and it's keeping your fans because like you got to think about it. Before all of this, like last season, like I'm just gonna take last season baseball, right? A player hands a baseball to a child in the stands. You've created a fan for life. And something that's important is that player-fan connection right there.
Now there's nobody there.
Now there's nobody there, but you know what? Kids, adults can watch their favorite players on TV and at least see something that resembles some sense of normalcy before all this had happened. And I think that's important. You know, it's time to take the almighty dollar and put it aside for a second because guess what? Everybody, we're all struggling through this.
Yeah.
It's not just the United States. It's not just China. It's not just
Worldwide.
Japan. It's not just Mexico. It's the whole world.
Yeah.
So, let's put revenue aside for a second and entertain the fans to take their minds off of what's going on right now.
Yeah, and yet revenue is important.
Because you know what? You know what's also important to your health? Is a happy state of mind. And if you're stressed all the time, your immune system goes down. There's a lot of shit that affects you.
That's amazing, right?
And to have a release in some way is important.
Of watching sports, right?
Sports is a major release for a lot of
you
people.
remember 9/11? We talked about this,
We
right?
talked about this before, yes.
And then, what was the release? Sports. Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And then football.
And we talked about it. The Mets hitting home runs and winning that game.
Oh, yeah, Piazza.
For New York.
And, the Yankees won the World Series.
Yes.
It was major.
So I think even though you said
look at that tragedy.
The almighty dollar, at the end of the day, right now,
no.
you if they can figure out a safe way to go about doing this, then
I'm sure
it shows your fans something as well. And I'm talking fans of all teams across the board.
Yeah, whether it's soccer, hockey, basketball, baseball, football,
everything.
golf,
If you can go about it
you
in
name
the
it.
most safe, isolated way, I guess.
Yeah.
Whether or not the players will
I hope
agree,
they
but
figure it
I
out.
think players will agree. I think a majority of players would agree because
They want to get out there and play.
they're competitors.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, hockey players, you think they want to stop 4 weeks ago? No.
And
They
you know
wanna
what?
run.
You go out there for the love of it. Because even if you don't have 50,000 people watching you, right now we have 4 people watching us right now. I'm psyched.
We're having fun.
We're having fun. Who says they won't have fun?
We'll see.
The
I hope
major
so.
concern is your health.
I hope so.
And if they do
Of
everything
course,
to protect
yeah.
that,
Of course, yeah.
if they take all the precautions necessary and find,
I hope you're right. Because I don't
Listen,
know.
I don't know if I'm right or not, but I'm just saying it's something I would
don't know
love,
if
and
they're
I
gonna figure
think
this one out
I
yet.
still think it's important in a way.
Without a doubt.
If they can make it happen the right way.
Will they, want to play in front of an audience? I
No
don't know.
problem, dude. Anytime. Oopsie, you're the man, though. You're still the man. The man.
Oopsie.
Man. Mr. Oopsie.
Anyway. Well,
Okay.
let's see.
So, the last question we got from Oopsie, he didn't elaborate too much further, so I think it's just the question as it is.
Go ahead.
Is the greatest 2-run hitter of all time?
2-run hitter.
Yeah, I don't know if he. Yeah, I'm guessing home runs.
I don't know. It's pretty vague.
It's a bit vague.
I don't know what that means.
2-run bases. Oh, doubles. The best doubles hitter
Oh my God. All time?
of all time. Who hit the most doubles that you can think of?
As a Yankee, I know.
And that's, well, before you answer the question, though, we will make this the last question of the evening, because it's approaching 11 o'clock right now. So, Papa K, you answer this question, and then we'll go on our outro.
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar?
Right. On the Yankees.
All right, he's saying the Yankees, Miguel Andujar.
That's probably wrong.
We'll give the what's it called?
I think he had like 47 doubles, but that's probably not.
We'll give the delay. We'll give it. We'll chill out for a second for the delay, so this way Oopsie has a chance to say whether you're wrong or right.
I'm probably wrong. I think that's a Yankee record. He beat Joe DiMaggio.
He beat Joe DiMaggio. Okay.
Yeah, as a rookie. But all time, it's got to be a lot more than that.
One of my favorites to see in the time that I've watched baseball is I know Posada was on one of the last years of his contract, and he hit 40 doubles that season.
Go figure, right?
Later in his career.
He was slow as
The
molasses.
knees were shot, but that man hustled,
Oh,
and he's one of my top.
well, most of his shots that were
Top
doubles
five.
would have been triples.
Yeah,
Guys with speed.
guys with
He
speed.
couldn't run.
But the fact that he was able to hit 40 doubles in that last season of his contract
Yeah.
obviously solidified an extension.
Ender was definitely not the answer. It's a Yankee answer only.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, so that from Papa K was a Yankee answer.
Yeah, no. He beat DiMaggio as a rookie. No, all time, it's got to be, oh my God. You know how many great hitters there were? I would need initials and the team. I would no idea.
Well, you know, I think in the future what we would have to do, though, is you're not going to get initials and a team. You're
No,
either going to get one or the other.
One or the other. Yeah.
Because
I could
now
live with
we don't
that.
want to make it too easy with you.
No, I could get it.
I mean, I'm sorry, the way you were answering questions tonight, no, it's got to be a little bit more difficult. We got to challenge you.
Oh, stop.
Oh, you'll
I
love it.
blew a
Don't
lot
lie.
of them. I didn't get a lot of them.
I think you got over.
But I got a few of them.
You got over half of them, definitely. I'd say you got. If
Yeah.
I was a guessing man, I'm
don't
not
have
good
a
with
computer in front of
percentages,
me.
but I'd say you got about 75% of tonight's questions correct.
bad.
And I
Not
think
bad.
that's awesome.
Not bad. I'll take that.
All right.
75 average. No bird.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I think he meant doubles. We're just waiting for a response from Oopsie. I know the delay is.
I don't know. But
It's frustrating.
yeah, I mean, doubles could
I'm
be-
gonna have to look up a way.
It's probably like 50 or 60 doubles in a year.
Throwing a number out there.
Yeah, I think Andua had like 47 or 48 that beat, the rookie record. But I don't think that's a record. I think Manley had more than that when he was playing with the Yankees in the 80s.
You know, one thing too. I wonder if there's a way I can shorten this delay.
Don't
I
worry
mean,
about
I wonder if it's resolution or something. There's got to be something I could do.
it. Don't worry about it. It's the last question anyway.
No, I know, but in the future,
Down the road, yeah, I get you.
to have a more real-time experience, if that's possible.
Usually it's a 7-second delay.
Yeah.
And that's professional.
So I do apologize to our viewers and our subscribers and everybody watching.
I hope you stick with us when sports really starts. And then we'll get
We'll get
talking.
crazy.
Especially when, whatever happens the night before.
We'll
Or-
eat
or the
peanuts
week
and pretzels
Or the
together.
week before. Everything that happens on a weekend, especially like in baseball.
How are we going to celebrate that? That's a question I got to ask you. When we come back, how are we going to
How's the
celebrate?
world going to celebrate?
That's an even better question. I imagine fireworks everywhere.
Not bad. An early July 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens if it ends by July 4th? It's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Think about it, you'll be off.
I'll be off. But we should, you know what though? That's something we should brainstorm together is what kind of celebration show are we going to put on for our viewers when sports does come
When the
back?
time comes,
Well, I think this is something we could think about now though. We
Not
could
right
not
now.
right now this instant, but off air we could brainstorm some ideas. What do you think?
Without a doubt. Yeah.
I like it.
But again,
All right. Well, Oopsie, I don't know if you're still there. Pops has given his answer. It was who was it? Andujar.
Yeah, but that was a Yankee thing. I don't
As a
think
Yankee, that's his answer there.
that's not a record though. We had so many great hitters before that.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Dad?
That's it.
That's it.
I would love to add more, but nothing's going on.
All
Hopefully
right.
next Thursday we got something to talk about if this is over.
So to Felicia, to Jesse, to Mr. Oopsie, and everybody else who viewed tonight, thank you so much for joining the show. We really do appreciate having you guys in chat, asking questions. It's been a wonderful evening for us. We hope you had a wonderful time here. If you are new to the show and you enjoyed it, remember to like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and you'll be notified every time we go live. Until then, we hope you guys stay safe out there, stay healthy, wash your hands. You guys already know the drill. As of tomorrow in New York,
It's repetition.
put those masks on. It is repetitious, but it is important to say.
Hopefully
So stay safe, and
See
we
next
love you
week.
guys. Take care. Take it easy, man.